Well, it looks like Star Citizen Alpha 3.17.2 is back in the PTU. We're gonna have all the details in today's video. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm the Eradicator, and so in today's video we will discuss the PTU. Once again, 3.17.2 is right there being tested in PTU phase. There is a lot to talk about, so let's get to it right now. So it seems like the goal of this PTU is again testing general bug fixes and stability. Obviously, since the player cap increase up to 100 players, sometimes even more, right, there is going to be more instability and definitely some bug fixes that the devs are going to be trying to iron out. Also, over the weekend, the Siege of Origin will be running on the PTU, so there are going to be a couple of tests here that they will be doing, and also a couple of bug fixes regarding dynamic events that we'll mention a little bit later. Now, there are still some known issues even in this PTU. Hopefully some of those will be fixed because they can be very annoying. For example, when you do bunker missions, well, it seems like turrets around bunkers respawn very quickly and sometimes instantaneously, so you destroy them, but then they come back, right? So that's a bit annoying, especially if you are a lawful player and it has been taken over by hostiles. Then there's no other way than just landing about a kilometer away or so, and hopefully this is going to be keeping your ship safe, right? Next, Ace up terminals here. So the ships on landing pads end up in unknown states for locations and have to be reclaimed. So that's an old bug that is still there, unfortunately, and it seems like the devs are having a hard time trying to clear this up. I don't know if this is going to be cleared until 3.18 or if it's even worth it, since we're gonna have persistence in 3.18, so this bug might be irrelevant in the future. Also, weapons looted directly equipped from container boxes are missing attachments. So let's say you have a for example, a gallant energy rifle. Well, it's not going to have an attachment when you equip it directly, so you're gonna have to be careful with that. Also, utility items may disappear between sessions, so I have noticed that too. And it's not just utility items, but I have noticed that some of my ammo have been disappearing as well. Also, the weapons holster and unholster unintentionally. This has happened to me in an actual PvP fight, so that was very annoying, and I ended up losing that fight. So yeah, hopefully this is also something that will be fixed. UGF missions are sometimes missing NPC spawns, which prevents the mission from being completed. It is still there. The medical beacon, guys, bug from 3.15 that is still happening in 3.17.2. Medical beacons do not complete mission, and as a result, players do not get paid when they bring back a player from incapacitation, which obviously is very discouraging if you want to be making a medic your daily job in Star Citizen. There are a couple of other smaller bugs as well. For example, this one here, which I really hope they can fix because it's also annoying. Players may have to restart the game after getting kicked to the main menu from a 30k server crash. Now, it's not just all bugs, there are also a couple of fixes as well. First, let's talk about the feature updates here. Combat Assistance Service beacons here. They have lowered the frequency of low threat missions and increased the frequency of moderate, high, and critical threat missions. I think that this is really a problem because I don't have a lot of low threat missions when it comes to Combat Assistance Service beacons, and on top of that, the reputation that's required to level up is also very long. It takes a very long time to reach that level, so if there are less missions than there currently are, it's going to take a very long time to get to higher levels. They are also going to, and this is going to be in the bug fixes here, they will be reducing some of the payouts which appear to be way too high compared to what they're supposed to be, especially for low threat missions. That is also something that we covered on the channel. Some payouts are like 30,000 of USC. It's a bit ridiculous. They changed the max button on shop kiosks to +10, so I guess that you cannot you will have to buy them from 10 by 10 instead of being able to buy 1,000 med pens, for example. And the friend list is now sorted alphabetically. And when it comes to bug fixes here, the player list in the Comlink app will no longer reset scroll position back to the top when the player list updates. They fixed an issue causing multiple elevators to break and not function. Oh my goodness. who has been stuck with elevators in 3.70.2. Let me know in the comment section down below. So far, it has not happened to me, but I've read a lot of comments, and I've seen even videos of people being stuck there. So yeah, I'm going to knock on wood right here. Party launching should now be more consistent. They fixed an issue that was causing combat assistance service beacons to pay much more than intended. We talked about it before. Players should no longer be arrested when using the Horizon Spaceport docking port elevators. The sending Alpha UEC to a player not in a sender's instance would no longer cause the Alpha UEC to disappear into the void. So that means that now you'll be able, for example, to send Alpha UEC to your alt account, which is not possible right now. Renting ships should no longer give a transaction error, which was fixed in live actually. And the go to mission objective part of the unauthorized surveillance detected mission should no longer fail after the player has already completed the mission contract. Now, there are some improvement when it comes to dynamic events too. They've added a HUD telling players to leave the island at the end of the mission of the Siege of Horizon. They also fixed issue with the IFFI not spawning. The IFFI is the device that prevents the ships from getting closer to the station, because then the turrets will be taking them down, right? But that device is actually physically present on the platforms, but if it does not spawn, then obviously we cannot complete the mission. Siege of Horizon should now complete correctly after all objectives are completed. The AI should no longer become trapped inside the closet cargo containers on the barge. They fixed an issue causing players sent to prison after the Siege of Horizon. So if you complete in the Siege of Horizon, you are going to prison, which obviously should not be happening. Fixed an issue where players were not getting rewards until the end of the mission. Fixed an audio issue where if other ships didn't exist, you would be warned that it is the last ship. They fixed an issue where objectives wouldn't fail when ships were destroyed. Fixed an issue where the search marker could appear. Fixed an issue where the event was over and the players would get a dialogue line on the boarding platform to tell them to join the mission, which is obviously a bit embarrassing. People say, oh, mission's still happening, and then they go there and no, mission is not happening. And the Untitled blockades should now correctly spawn at the space station instead of spawning far distance away. I suppose that this is for the Ninetales lockdown. With that comes 5 client crashes, 5 server crashes, and the server deadlock. Hopefully, this is the last PTU patch, because well, we're supposed to be having 3.18 at least in Evo Caddy, and it seems like we're still stuck with 3.70.2, and I find it a little bit worrisome. And that is all that we could say about Star Citizen Alpha 3.70.2 back in the PTU once again with this V patch. I personally find it a little bit worrisome because, well, we're supposed to have 3.18 in the PTU right now for a very long PTU patch of 3 months until its release, and it looks like it's going to be delayed quite a bit. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. We've got a giveaway. We're giving away 3 Centurions this month. Are you going to be testing this PTU again, 3.70.2, or will you just play in the PU? Or if you watch this video later, will you have played the PTU? Well, let me know, and don't forget to subscribe in public setting as well to get a chance to win a Centurion. 2 other Centurions are on Discord channel. We have a lovely community over there. Feel free to join us. The link is in the description down below. All you have to do is to join our video sharing contest or be a Patreon or YouTube John member. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Dr. Farbin, Captain Snake, Geek Citizen, The Digitan, and Eric Ohm. It's the Eradicator. I will see you guys later.